Hey everyone, and welcome to Uncharted Realms' Friday event. I'm Brent alongside streamer to be named, excited because it's round one of Uncharted Realms' online armory event of the Blitz format. That means we got 6 rounds of juicy action coming your direction tonight. Starting here in round one is Justin on the Reinar, excuse me, versus Oscar. You already know who he's playing. That's the Dorinthia. Both players here opting for the skull cap. Then a little bit of difference here as we get into both of our specifics. Justin taking more of the generic option in the chest and arms with the heart and cross strap and the Goliath gauntlets. And then the scab skin leathers, which is no surprise there for the Brute. Oscar, on the other hand, rocking the usual Dorinthia equipment, Courage, the bracers, and the refraction bolters. So Justin's our turn one player, which means Oscar will be on the little bit of defensive. Likely expect Justin to get some damage in here thanks to Reinar's Intimidate ability. One of the few heroes that actually likes to go first a lot of times, because more often than not, he can get most, if not all, of the cards out of your hand. So we'll see how that plays into effect today. So Oscar, national champion out of Norway. So we're always happy to be graced with his presence when he feels the need to come hunt around some of us peasants. And we'll see if he will make his way throughout the tournament. He started table 1. We didn't juice the tables there. So unfortunately, we'll probably see him stay most of the night. But Justin might just be able to do it. But enough about me, enough about the games. How are you guys doing? And let me know how your days are going, how you are doing, and how your nationals event went or is going to go. I know the French nationals finished up. Malaysia, the UK's done. The Americans are done. I was just there. So, been a lot of stuff going on lately. How do you feel about the Lightning Briar? We'll probably see a lot of it today. So, enough about that, though. Justin here. Sandsetch plan into Alpha Rampage. It's going to get a discard there. It means double Intimidate because a 6 power went into the bin. Or I guess maybe not. Looks like he's missed it. Maybe. I don't recall. I believe that's a 6 power card, but maybe not in the yellow version. Maybe it is only 5. So, oh no, those are all 3. Oscar only had 1 card left in hand. That's what they're picking up, not the Intimidate one. Just the 1 card left in hand, and that's why Brute likes to go first. Who do you have in this matchup? You got Brute, or do you have our Warrior, who's already down 6 health on turn number 1. So excuse me about that. I thought they were picking the card to banish. They were picking the card to keep. Oscar was only able to keep a 1 card there. So Oscar will get those 3 cards back, plus draw up, because he is going to be our turn 2 player, our tempo player. He's going to start it off with a Spoils of War into Dauntless, or excuse me, into Sharpened Steel into the Dawnblade. So that's coming in for 8. It's going to leave 1 resource floating for our Warrior. And Justin here is got to be a little bit careful with most of these hands. It's likely a damage race when it comes to the Brutes. They do need roughly 3 cards to work with. They need a card to pitch, they need a card to discard as an alternative cost, and of course they need the attack. More often than not, if they want to get anything juicy going. Now, he does have his claws he could work with, but for the most part, Brutes like to keep at least 3 cards in hand, so we'll keep an eye on that. Once Justin is forced to block down to 2 cards only in hand, he will be in a very rough position. So we actually see Justin throwing out 2 cards right now from hands, plus a scab skin to block this. Throws 8 out there, does trigger reprise. Oscar says no reactions there. Arsenal card and moved on. So nice call there by Justin. Gets the first win in the mind game category against the Warrior. So yes, let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys are excited to be here, excited to watch the coverage, hit that plus up, hit that plus button. And if you're not already, I know you already are, but if you're not, double check, hit that subscribe. That way you can be notified when we go live for all these fun giveaways and events. So Justin's turn was kind of meh. It was just an energy potion. Not exactly, we talked about race. Not exactly what the Brute's trying to do. So Oscar gets a full tempo turn, 4 cards in hand, and a card in arsenal there. Now, the energy potion plus the cross traps will allow Justin to rock on fewer cards. But he will always still need a card in hand to discard as an additional cost. That is one of the huge downsides to Brute. One of the big upsides, though, is they can pull cards out of your hands. Actually, Intimidate's a kind of neutral effect, to be fair. But they do always have meaty attacks with minimal setup. For Warrior to get the 6th attack, they need to throw a card in there first or have reactions. For Brute, it's just there. They just have to discard a card. So Oscar coming in with a naked Dawnblade this time. 2 floating. 3 cards. 3 cards in hand, 1 in arsenal. Justin's not too happy about this. Not him, I would be either. I think you just let this go. That's what he does. No blocks, no reactions. And Justin will take 3. Smart call there. Refraction Boulders popped. Now we'll see if Oscar has a pump here. He does have the hit and run. So that's going to pump this up and give it go again. So if Oscar is combining with a Nourishing Emptiness in hand or Command and Conquer, this is going to be a very meaty attack. This one's going to come in for 6, and Justin potentially is facing another 6. Oscar's got 1 card in hand that he can pitch for, plus another card he could pump up. So the max this could get to, if Justin doesn't block, should be 3 plus another 6 powered attacks, another 9 on top of this. Would be 15 more damage. Justin could live at 2 and give a meaty swing back. So I think he's kind of going to opt not to block this, I would imagine. He can block for 1 on the skull cap if he wants. Oh, Justin has an instant, though. So Sigil gains 3. That, I believe, was done in the attack step there. We can still block if he wants to. No blocks called on the 6. Goes into reactions. Twinning Blade. Ooh, that Dawnblade's going to come in a little bit meatier. Justin takes 6, falls to 14. Dawnblade does get a counter, and he's got 1 more. The 20 Blade will allow him to swing again around the once per turn action of the Dawnblade. The hero ability there, Dorinthia's hero ability, allowed Oscar to swing with it the 2nd time, and the Twinning Blade will allow it to happen the 3rd time. So, Justin here facing down an attack for 4. 1 card in hand, 1 card in arsenal for our Warrior. Justin calls no blocks again, which I think is smart. Justin wants to keep the cards. Razor's Reflex. So, Oscar's changed his deck up a little bit, gone a little bit more wider. We might see some Scar for a Scars or Ravenous Rabble coming out later. That's a nice Warrior update. So Oscar knocks his opponent down to 7. So back into Justin's turn. Half of his opponent's life total. Does have all of his equipment available. 3 cards in hand, 1 in arsenal, and an energy potion out there. So this should be meaty. He took the turn off for this. So we'll see if it sets up. Raging Beatdown is a great way to start. That one's yellow, though. So we got 1 Intimidate there. That's the card you see at the front of the screen next to the phone there from Oscar. Blood Rush Bellow is the next card. Justin is going to discard a 6-cost card there. His Brute attacks will gain +2 this turn. And Blood Rush Bellow will draw and go again. So Justin, freshen up the hands. Getting ready to go. 1 floating. Thanks to the energy potion. And this is the way to do it. Oscar only has 2 cards left. Justin could go for a 1-turn kill here at 14 life. Well, it's not exactly a 1-turn kill here, but could go for a 14 meaty slap. Oscar does have equipment. He's got 2, 3, 4 block on equipment. So if Justin can find an 18 damage attack here, or 18 damage turn, he will win this game. Ooh, another Barraging Beatdown. Here's another Intimidate. This attack is definitely going to get plus up. This one's the red variety. So the attack is going to be pumped by 7, 8, 9. Guaranteed. Oh! Another 2. 10, 11. Oh, boy. Claw. coming in for 14. Oscar's gonna have to use equipment. It's gonna have go again. And Justin's got the 2 floating. So this is it. Ooh. Oh no, it'll come in for 5. Yeah, no, that's it. That's 19 damage. And it's not gonna break the chain. Boy. Justin nailed it. Wow, what a brute turn. It's gonna block for 4, down to 4. And then Justin can come in for 5. Oh, Oscar can block 2 with the skull cap, excuse me. Goes down to 1. I mismathed it. Oscar, that's why he's the champion. That is why he is the champion. Falls to 1 and has 4 cards to work with, though. So keep that in mind. That was Justin's chance. He may not get another one. Oscar was definitely sweating. Sweating pretty hard there. Thought it was GG. I thought it was GG as well. That Project beat down yellow and blue. Threw it off. Needed one more upgrade on the color. Oh, Oscar, though. Likely just won, though. Iron Song Determination, 5 dominate. Justin can only block a total of 4. And so when Oscar pumps it, that is likely... Well, it still needs to go again, to be fair. But this actually, if this is a route, if Oscar just has the Iron Song route combination here, he just wins. I hope Justin throws the skull cap in front of it. He is. Gonna block 5. Excuse me, I was 1 off because I forgot the Scapskins could block for another one. Oscar here is gonna go into reactions now. Overpower. That's gonna pump it up to 11. That's by 6. 11 over 5 means Justin lives at 1 right now. Can Oscar come back in? He doesn't have it. You're gonna arsenal the card. We go to Justin's turn with 2, 3 cards. Woo! Boy, who thought our first game was gonna be this spicy? Hello. Oh man, I thought we saw Oscar get blown out there in 1 turn, but and then I thought we were gonna see Justin get hit on the crackback, but no, baby, no. We got ourselves a wild nail biter of a game. Woo! What a way to start tonight. I gotta tell you what. Woo! How you guys enjoying this game? How you guys enjoying the new time slot? We kind of moved out. We pushed it back to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see if it was a little bit easier on everybody to attend. So far, so good. I think it looks great. Justin rolls the scabs. Gets a 3. So just a just 1 action point still. Nothing, no change. Popping the Goliath Gauntlet. No chest strap pop yet. He probably should. Pack hunts the card. Gets Intimidate 1. And coming in for 6. Excuse me, +2 is 8. Justin's got 1 card in hand, 1 floating, so nothing to see there. Justin didn't have go again, and he likely couldn't get a card discarded for himself, so he likely couldn't sneak a claw attack in there. Which is why we might have seen the heart and cross strap popped. So no razors, no pummel. There's only 1 floating. If you pop the heart and cross strap, you can at least threaten it. And maybe that's what you have to do sometimes. Threaten it and see what your opponent does. Oscar blocks 9. Block is good. Justin arsenals and passes away. So Oscar's effectively neutralized the Goliath Gauntlet. But it does kind of happen sometimes when you get that break point of only 8 or 9. You need to get up above the 3. Or if you divide by 3 and it's on the low side, you're going to be in some trouble. All right, so Oscar's coming in for 4. No floating, 1 in arsenal. Now, Justin, I think, has to respect the Iron Song here. So needs to block for at least 7, which means 3 cards from hand if he does, which is going to be a bit unfortunate. Seeing what Justin's going to decide here. So Justin throws out 3 cards. Now, he does have the Hardened Cross Trap that he can use to pay for an attack there in Arsenal, and the card in hand he can discard to the effect. That's exactly what he's going to do, Hardened Cross Trap. Plays the Massacre. He did have to pitch for it because it does cost 3. He did not discard a card. And Massacre was not discarded, so none of the effects are active, but it is just an attack for 6. At least Justin gets 2 cards out. The only problem now is that he puts Oscar on an Iron Song response and Arsenal, and Oscar's going to be able to go into his turn with 2 cards in hand. A little bit of unfortunate looks here for Justin. Kind of the downside that Brute runs into, but still not too bad. He does get the 2 cards. There's the 6 block. He does get the equipment as well, thanks to the Warriors Valor only blocking for 2. I believe that's the 2 block there. So Justin will draw up, pass back. Oscar, 2 cards in hand, 1 in Arsenal. Ooh, it wasn't an Iron Song. What a debate. Oh, man. Oscar coming in with the Barraging Beatdown. Or Barraging Brawnhide, excuse me. Attacks for 7. Justin here. Oh, no! Excuse me, I was a bit distracted there for a second. Justin blocks 2 cards out of hand, then gets to come in with a Reckless Swing, discard a card. You thought the shunts were bad. Who thought the Reckless Swing was coming? Justin got to discard a 6-power cost there. And got his 2 damage. Wow. What a finish to the game. I thought Oscar probably got it from there. The debate on the Iron Song response, though, was wild. So that was well done there. You got to play the mind games. I do like the fact that Justin respected it, though. I do like that fact. So, Justin takes down the Norwegian champion, which is Oscar, in round number 1. We may see him back again, but Oscar will have to fight back. Justin, though, with a monster 19 damage, no cards in your hand, blockable turn to really spice things up and take the victory. So, well done there. That'll wrap it up for round 1 for us. Stay tuned, guys. It is Blitz. Round 2 will come at you quick, fast, and in a hurry. Don't go anywhere. If you're having a good time, let me know in chat. I'd like seeing you guys here. Hit that Discord in the link below and come join an event. All right, until round 2, guys. See you there. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Friday event. I'm Brent, sitting along streamer to be named in the production studio. Excited because it's round number 2. And we got 2 new players, well, at least for tonight, names and faces you should recognize. For those that come stream to stream, you know who it is. It's Kenneth and Steven. A little bit of Freaky Friday action, though, going down. We were just commenting on is Kenneth usually plays Prism, and Steven usually only plays Ira. But both of our players here have decided they are going to mix it up tonight. So Kenneth's on the Briar, and Steven's on the Bravo. Kenneth definitely going with that Lightning Briar that that has been making his rounds around the recent national level events. And Kenneth will be our turn 2 player here as Steven goes first. Steven, who usually plays the Lady of the Cloth, is now the man of the show on the Bravo here, starting with a didn't catch it, a Choke Slam. It's a blue colored. Coming in for 6. Kenneth will block for 6. No surprise there. Yeah, the Lightning Briar makes use of 0 cost attacks and non-attacks to just go ham. Steven gets a card in the arsenal there and will not have to weather the storm, so to speak. Home. And it draws a card. Great way to start. Nice legendary. I actually have a mat of that favorite. I have just about the only mat for Flesh and Blood that I actually own. Well, no, I own a lot, but this is the only one I actually play. So Kenneth, because he played new non-attack actions, will generate an embodiment of lightning, which means his lightning surge coming in will come in for go again. So that's going to be a lightning surge for 4 go again. Does 1 arcane off the Sting of Sorcery. Steven did not take Norrune Hood. He took the armor instead. So he will have to take the arcane, and then he takes 4 off the lightning surge. Kenneth here is supposed to make 2 embodiments of Earth. It actually really matters. We'll see if he we'll let him get him if he remembers it. So Kenneth makes a grasp and then comes in Rosetta Thorn for 3 arcane and 2 physical, broken up into 1 and 2. Steven will take the arcane and will block the physical with the skull cap. So we'll fall to 12. Kenneth will then arsenal a card and pass back. So Kenneth technically has 2 embodiment of Earth there. Well, he did forget them. And we'll see if that comes into play. This is Kenneth's only 2nd time on the deck, though. Keep that in mind. So save your hate. Or do hate. You know, it is not Prism, it's Briar, and I know you've probably been playing against a lot of Briar. I know, Martin. This is ridiculous. And Max, yeah, Costa Rica fellas here, but they're on off heroes. Keep that in mind. So might not showcase to the best. Kenneth already missed a couple embodiments there, but it should still be a pretty awesome game. Steven here going with the Bravo. And Kenneth actually going to get a little bit punished here for not making those embodiments of Earth. I'll tell you that. But Martin and Max, how you guys doing? The double M's in here. How are you guys doing? It's good to see you guys. I'm glad to be back. So Spiral Crush coming in for 9. Kenneth here looks like he's going to throw all the equipment in front of it. That looks like 2, 3, 4 block right there. Yeah, he is. He's helping him out a bit. You're right. All right, Kenneth here going to block 6 total, take 3. Oh, man. I mean, you'd be 2 rounds behind. You're more than welcome to jump in if you want. It would be 2 rounds behind, so I'm sure you probably want to do that. You're probably relaxing after a nice hard day of work, I would imagine. But I'm glad to have you. It's good to see you. We did end up shifting the time slot a little bit here for Friday's events to 8 p.m. Eastern. I mean, you're already in the Eastern time slot anyways, but I throw that out there so that so it's a little bit easier for everybody to kind of get off work and come play. We realized it was a little bit early. All right, so Kenneth here started with a blank Sonata, tried to find some cycle out into his hand and some free arcane damage. Sonata, just an absolute money card. Yeah, sip that beer. What are you drinking? What are you drinking up there? I think it's got pretty cold in your area now, so I would imagine a dark lager or something if you're being seasonal with it, but we'll see. So Kenneth here, Nimblism makes his embodiment of, well, Plunder Run, Nimblism. The Plunder Run will generate the embodiment of lightning, and then he comes in with a Snatch. So it looks like that Plunder Run was from Arsenal, so we got a pump here for 9. 2 from the Plunder Run, 3 from the Nimblism, and 4 on the Snatch itself. A Milk Stout. Ooh. That sounds interesting. I've recently become, well, not recently, I guess over the last couple of years, become a huge cider guy myself. But I generally like a really nice dark hard lager myself. I could drink Guinnesses, just anything dark. I used to just, oh God, and I'm gonna blank on the name. I'm blanking on the name of this now that I'm thinking about it and watching the coverage. Steven's deciding what he wants to block with. I'll remember it here. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I can't remember some of the other stuff I used to drink. It's been a little bit. I switched to cider, and it's been a huge fan of it. I recommend it though. I recommend it. It's a great summer drink. Cider is. Actually, in fall. Steven here, not likely. It looks like he doesn't want to give up too many cards here. He's got a lot of equipment. He could block 2, 4, 5 off of equipment if he wanted to, and then 1 card from hand to block this draw effect. Now remember, it does have go again. This Snatch does. Again, it doesn't have any cards in hand and no floating, so Steven should definitely not allow this to hit. So right now, it looks like 2, 4, 7 into the 9 right now. See if Steven's got that, I think he's got that sink. Kenan lets him know it's only for 9. You can take it. Don't worry about it. And he throws, yeah, smart job there, Steven. Great assessment there. 9 block is good. Ooh, Kenan, though, is going to go ahead and break his chess piece there to get his resources to come in with the Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2, which Steven can now take and function off into his turn if he wants. This does reset the equipment, though. That is an action. And I actually will have him clean it up so it's aware of that. That is an action, correct? And I'm not... Alrighty there, yeah. It's always good. That's one of the judge things I like to do when I'm looking at stuff. So I like to make sure everybody's aware of what the actual board state is. It's not a combat chain closing and stuff going to the graveyard and equipment coming back. It's not a may or something you can technically wait on. It does happen when the combat chain closes, so it's always good to represent the board state for both players, and that way both players understand what can be used to block with maybe or stuff like that. So you know, you don't straight up tell somebody, hey, you can still block with your equipment. You just go, hey, please correct the board state for me, and they can make the decisions from there. So Steven took it, a little bit of it, falls to 10. And is coming back in with a Debilitate. Not exactly the best rate here for our Bravo player. 4 costs, only 6 attack. But it does have the -2. Oh, no! Oh, no, Max by 1 question. Oh, no. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I feel for you. I take your time on it, man. You got all the time in the world. I looked everything up when I did it. Every single question up. I was looking at every card. If it mentioned anything, any card, I was pulling it up on the release notes. I had so many tabs open per question. So Kenneth here took some of the damage, falls to 12, and Sonata blankly is going to be able to get, I think I see a non-attack. Yep, we'll take 1 arcane here thanks to the non-attack, and Kenneth will be able to put that ball lightning into his hand. I imagine it's the ball lightning. It should be the ball lightning. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, it does. Alternate does not... You always got to pay the tax, man. Something to remember. The government always gets their taxes. That's the way I always remember it. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. Yeah, hey, fair. Yeah, you're right. If you do pass, but I will say, Flesh and Blood LSS has said there that, you know, they don't mind people looking it up because they want people to be as accurate as possible when they give when they do rulings. They want people to be able to be comfortable with checking release notes because things change so often. I remember going to Nationals on Friday, and as of Thursday night into Saturday, at least 2 things changed in under 24 hours. The Blizzard errata came through, and then I'm trying to remember the other functional errata that happened as well. I knew the Blizzard one was coming, to be fair, because I follow along that a whole bunch on the Judge Discord. I forget the other one. But anyways, Kenneth here, he followed up his Sonata with the Weave Lightning to get his embodiment token to go again. Then Captains for an extra pump. And that Ball Lightning, I don't think this is the one we actually saw. It might be. I thought the one we saw was not a red one. That's a red Ball Lightning, though, coming in. And so he's looking at 6, 7, 8 straight up +1. That one tick there from Kenneth was the Arcane from Sonata. He had missed that one. So it's 8 +1 on the Ball Lightning. Did I go to Nationals? Yeah, I did. I was there Friday and Saturday. Ended up making day 2. And then decided not to. I was 4-4 into day 2. I punted one of the rounds in Class Constructed, so I wasn't 5-3. So I was like, I have no value being here. I'll play in the Calling, and did crap in that as well. To be fair, I got my packs for the draft, and was like, nope, I'm good. Of course, didn't open up anything anyway. So Steven decided how he wants to block. Throw some equipment in front of it and 2 cards. We'll block 8. So looking to take 2 right now. We'll see if that's a Lightning Press in Kenneth's hand. I played Kano, to probably no surprise. Played Kano. And I will say Kano. Oh, that is a Lightning Press there from Kenneth. So that's going to pump it up by 3. So 4 damage total. Going into Steven, thanks to the Ball Lightning replacement effect there. Kano felt really good in the Briar. I won every single one of my Briar matches. Uh-oh. Steven remembered his debilitate. So Steven will gain 2 life back, go back up to 7. There we go. They resolved it themselves. This sounds good to me. I had forgotten about it, but it is technically on Steven to indicate it. It is a triggered effect there. But yeah, Kano felt really good in the Briar because nobody, it was just a straight damage race, and that's what Kano wants to do anyways, and nobody really brought no rune. Yeah, it felt great. My problem was, though, is I got smacks to the Ice Lexi and the Dash. And so I filtered out and didn't see a lot of Briars. I only saw 2 the whole weekend. The Calling, I didn't play against a single Briar either. Or I didn't play against a single Briar in the Calling on Saturday. Which I was a little bit sad about, because I was all about playing against no rune, because most Briars do not run no rune at all. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. The Lightning Lexi, though, and the Dash was very handily puts it to Kano, to be fair. So I was like, I'm just gonna go and have some fun, and I had a lot of fun at it. So Kenneth, Coast to Commotion. If it hits, he can choose any number. He can create a Quicken. He can draw a card, or they can both. Excuse me. It is each gain a life. Now this doesn't have Go again at the moment, but Kenneth does have the Snap Dragon Scalers there at the feet. And he can give it a go again, what you would like to. So, Max, did you end up going? I don't know if I saw you there. I know you qualified. I know you probably went. Let's be real. I don't remember seeing you, though. To be fair, I wasn't looking for a lot of people, so. I was not the Kano that was successful, because I know there's one other Kano there that got, I think, 24th place. Yeah, unfortunately, that was not me. I would have loved that to have been me, but somebody else represented at least. Oh, you had to miss out? Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's why I didn't see you there then. So Kenna did get that go again. That coach did have go. So Kenna does not, I don't think, put a single embodiment out this game, which probably would help. But anyways. Oh, man. I mean, hey, you made the right decision, man. I'll be honest with you there. Nothing comes before family. So, you absolutely made the right decision there. There'll be other events. The game's the game's not going anywhere. Nah, to be fair, I have a financial incentive to say that, but I actually truly believe it, or I wouldn't be here for you guys, putting out awesome coverage, and well, I hope awesome coverage, but have the awesome time of talking with you guys and enjoying all the events that go out throughout the week. So, but yeah, no, for sure, you definitely got to put family first. So, Kenneth following up Plunder Run Snatch was not out of Arsenal, so it is only going to be the draw effect. So Kenneth's trying to draw 2 here. He does not have go again though. No embodiment of lightning. Yeah, I think the game is exploding, and I'm real happy about it. I'm a little shocked. Oh, out of print news, Arcane. I had not mentioned that today yet. Arcane Rising went out of print. Steven Block 6. I think Ken has got himself a blue lightning press in hand. Yeah, I believe it, man. Magic has kind of just gotten pretty lame. To be fair, as we go into Steven's turn, he's likely just gonna come in for a hammer for 4, I would imagine. Oh no, he's got a Tome of Feigned Owl in the arsenal. So he's gonna function off his boots. Draw 2 cards, gain 2 life. Look at that. Yeah, I think Magic's shown for years, which is actually why I stopped playing. It's just Commander. That's what every set is. You know what? That's what makes them the most money. So by all means, more power to them, but not the game for me. Flesh and Blood, though, very interactive game, very awesome game. Steven's gonna decide what he wants to do. I imagine it's gonna make Seismic Surge token a Nothos for 6. It's also possible he wouldn't be able to afford a pummel. Let's see. Yep. A Nothos for 6. Did not make a Surge token, though. Keep that in mind. He does have 1 floating. Hold on. Now he might make the Surge. Yep. There he goes. Doesn't make the Surge, will Arsenal that last card. Yeah, hopefully, Max, you're introducing them to the game, man. Hopefully you're showing them, you're giving them the rundown, showing them what's what. Show them the Kano. Actually, probably not. They'd probably stop playing Flesh and Blood. To be fair at that point. But I think it's an awesome game that's only going to get better as we go along. I think I think Ellis has made a mistake releasing Briar as a Rune Blade instead of as like a Shaman or Druid. I think Druid would have been a little bit more thematic and prevented some of the effects of what we see now. You take Sonata out of the Briar deck and it might or might not make it a little bit more fair. It might or might not. Because Sting of Sorcery would have been there. Still on the deck. The rest of it's pretty much all generic. So I do think you wanna, yeah. I don't think you play Kano anymore though. Hey, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, he is. It took a long time for me to start to understand him. I still can't claim to understand it. So, as I'm yapping here, Kenan, though, he did play the Plunder Run, make an embodiment. That came out of hand, so no pump. but then Exude Confidence is now going to be 4 go again, and Kenneth can potentially pump it. Keep that in mind. It will also, the next attack that hits will draw Kenneth a card. I still don't know how to play Kano. I'll be honest. I'll be real. I just throw cards down and then kick myself later when I go, oh, I fucked that up. Oh, God. All right, so Exude's going to come in for 4. It gets blocked. And then we got a Entwine Lightning to come in for 4 go again. On hit, it will still draw a card. Sting of Sorcery still does the damage here. And we still have yet to see an embodiment come out from Kenneth. To be fair, though, it is really a race for Briar. And the embodiments have not been even would not have even mattered so far. I don't think so. So Steven now considering, I think Steven gets tempoed out from here on out because the Ball Lightning gets to come in again, and Twilight Lightning's so good. I actually steer away from it in draft. I'm a big fan of Earthbriar in drafts because a lot of times people all jump on the lightning cards, and I can sneak out some really nice Bramble Spark, Stir the Wildwood combinations. So, Kim is like it goes to my soul. You're not playing Prism. Get that out of here. So, Kenneth will draw a card. And then we'll see the Ball Lightning coming in after this. Oh, another Plunder Run. So, Kenneth might draw another card here. Oh my god. Now, technically, the combat chain is cleaned up. So, Steven will take 1 there. He actually technically takes 2. All right, there. Yep, had to go ahead. So Kenneth indicated the Sting of Sorcery. The Ball Lightning's replacement effect replaces regardless. So we did have to let him know that it needs to go up by 1. So Steven only has 2 block left in the hand. So he'll take 2 from the Ball Lightning. And Kenneth will draw. Steven lamenting the fact that he blocked a little bit awkwardly. That he couldn't block that Ball Lightning out. So we did take... I mean, he still took 2 damage regardless, to be fair. Fake put it in soul but no embodiments. You're so right. So Arcanic Shockwave coming in. Look at this. Nothing in the freaking pitch zone, guys. If you think this is healthy, woo! Oh my god. All I'm saying is, oh my god. Hey fellas, just so you know, there's nothing in the pitch zone. And how many cards do you have out there, Kenneth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards with no pitch. Yeah, healthy. Yeah, so that's Lightning Briar for you. It works the same way in Classic Constructed. It's a race. That's why actually Kano actually feels halfway decent. Because the game ends in 3 turns regardless. Makes for quick rounds. I will say I played about 2 rounds of. I played 2 rounds. Or 2 games around, actually, against opponents. Most of the ones I beat wanted to run it back. And the guys that got beat wanted to play it again because nobody else... There was a lot of people there who had never played against Kano before. But yeah, so Martin, you're right. You're right. Sometimes puts 10 pitch cards in the zone to have 2 damage out there. 2 cards, 2 damage cards out. You're right. That was me, dude. That was me. I would have like 12 cards in the pitch. I'm exaggerating, of course. To come out just with blue card off the top for like 3 damage. I would pitch 10 cards for like 3 damage. I was so sad. I definitely got out varianced, to be fair. But wow, yeah, that's Lightning Briar for you. If anybody says, hey, it's pretty nice, I will say, hey, just go ahead and look at that. But yeah, that'll do it. So we'll wrap up round 2 there, and we'll catch you guys for round 3. It's gonna be a lot of lightning briar action today. We will see. Martin, that's so fucking true. Dude, that happens so much. That's so true. Dude, the worst feeling was I had one scenario where I sonicked. I had pumped a sonic boom, and I got a sonic boom, and I hit I hit an Eye of Ophidia on top. And I was so mad because I still was sitting on 2 blue cards in my hand, and I hit the freaking eye. I had no way to ops to see. It was a blind. I mean, it was a blind sin, to be fair, but man, was I still I was so mad because I was like, well, I just lose this game. But all right, that was up for round 2. I'll talk to you guys throughout the break. If you have anything more you want to throw in there, I think is there a judge call? Oh, equipment. Yeah, I got a shotgun equipment, so I'll get to them real quick, and then yeah, it happens every time, and then we'll leave it there. So we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Round 3 coming soon. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Friday event. It's online, it's Armory, and it's Blitz. That makes this round number 3. I'm Brent, sitting along streamer to be named, and we've got Justin and Kenneth as our main players for the round. Justin on that Reinhardt and Kenneth on that Briar. We've seen both of these two players before. Both have won on stream, and both are going to try to continue that streak, but only one can go on. 2 men enter. 1 man leaves victorious. Justin here, rocking the skull horn, get a little bit of Arcane Barrier 2 going. The Hardened Cross Traps, the Goliath Gauntlet, and the Scab Skin Scaler. So you're switching out his Skull Cap for a Skull Horn. Kenneth, no change on his equipment. Skull Cap Grasp, Aether Iron Weaver, I think is what it's called, and the Snapdragon Scalers. Kenneth here starts off with the Sonata and the Nimblism. Gets himself a go again. So snatch for 7, go again, thanks to the Nimblism. Kenneth, turn 1 player. So Justin is going to be able to block up and get cards back. Kenneth Justin does not likely want this to hit. He'll gain 3. Go up to 23. Blowing it out a little bit early. Justin does want to block here. I promise you. you don't want to let Briar draw cards if you want to try to neuter it a little bit. But I will let you know, guys, we're not likely to see anything make its way to Kenneth's pitch zone. Not much at all. So it is definitely a very straightforward deck that you can just pick up and play if you want. Now, of course, you can play it to different levels of effectiveness, but effectively you can just throw it there. So Justin blocks 9 on it. Great call there. We'll see if Kenneth's got the light. Oh, he's got the Weave Lightning. Is Weave Lightning an instant? I think that's a... I don't... All right, I thought I was going crazy. I was like, Weave Lightning's an option. All right, so we reverted that. Kenneth didn't have any cards in hand, so the one he did draw didn't matter. It just went right back on top. It seemed like an easy enough revert there. And so we moved on. Actually, Justin mixed it up too. It goes to show how sometimes you can, sometimes when you see players on stream, like some of the bigger events allow things to go down. That's how it happens sometimes. You just assume your opponent knows what they're doing. Sometimes you're going to check it out, though. But if you ever have any questions, never feel afraid to call a judge and ask. But Justin took 1 damage total. Gets to draw all of his cards back up. Kenneth did not have anything to arsenal because he came in with the Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2. That's the 4 damage you see Justin have taken that round. Took 4, only down 1, though, from a starting life total. Who you guys got in this matchup? Martin, Max, who you guys got? Kat, who do you have? I know you're over there crocheting. It's a little bit of a fanciness. I'm making, I think a hat, right, Kat? Are you making a hat over there? I can't tell. I can't see her, but it's something. It's something. So Justin, he's gonna try to hit pretty hard. Likely we'll get there over across 2 turns here. So needs to just survive 2 turns, and is going to try to get all 20 of his damage across in those turns here. So barraging beat down to start, gets the Intimidate 1. And then the Sand Sketch plans. That's pretty good. He gets to put a card in his hand, then discard a card. I'm hoping he's got 2 6 or more power cards in his hand. And this doesn't whiff. It did, I believe, didn't this one whiff last time? I believe so. Or he just forgot his Intimidate trigger. We'll see. Justin, what you got here? What you got, baby? Let's go. I'm hoping to see a 6. I would imagine he put a Massacre into his hand. That would be the correct option. Because you definitely want to see that go into the bin. That is where it's at. Justin's going to shuffle up, and we're going to get to the random card here. You guys still haven't told me who do you got? Who do you have? Middle one, not the Master. So it's a Savage Swing. It is going to be a 6. He does get the Intimidate. And he will get his 2 action points. So Justin now sitting on 2 action points. And he got his Intimidate. Not too shabby there. You got to be careful on that one because Sand Sketch Plan by itself does not have Go Again. So if you don't discard a 6, you will end your turn right there. Now, Justin has not fired off his Scab Skins yet. Remember, he does not have Gambler's Glove. So anytime he rolls a Scab Skin, he is a gambling man. Lord, I was born again. Wait, what? That's rambling. I know, that's what I do. Anyways, Goliath Gauntlet. So +2 to his next attack. Oh, there's a barraging beatdown he threw out, though. Pack Hunt is going to be the play. I actually would have liked to seen Justin pop his Heart and Cross straps here, maybe. Justin's... Yeah, I would have loved to seen this actually just go barraging beatdown into cross straps into Pack Hunt with the Goliath Gauntlet. It would have been plussed up an additional 2 here, but it's just going to be plussed up by the 4. So it is going to be going to be plus up with the Goliath Gauntlet. So it is going to be 12 there. It could have been an additional 2 more with 14, but that's actually fine. I think Justin actually played that correct. Alternatively there, Justin could have cross-strapped in a Pack Hunt, get the 12, and then pitch into a Claw for 5. Or no, Claw for 3, Claw for 3. But Justin, I think, actually did that pretty well, to be fair. So, Kenny gets his cards back. Tomes to draw a card. Then throws the Nimblism out there. Gets his Embodiment of Lightning. Cat thinks Briar gets it. Kenny gets to come in here with a Coax, a Commotion for 7. Go again. And Kenny's going to choose draw, most likely. He could choose a Quicken to keep the turns going, but likely will just draw a card. Justin's sitting at 19, so he can afford to take some of this. In fact, honestly, Justin might be okay to let this one hit to draw a card or get a Quicken token himself. Justin will block 8. So Kenny will not get the rest of it. I think Justin is incentivized to potentially save some cards for potential Ball Lightnings. And Twine Lightning is going to come in, though, so Kennen still gets an additional 8 damage. An additional damage this turn. So gets to come in with 4 on the Twine. Justin needs to take this, though. You got to keep those 2 cards in hand. You got to represent some damage back. Justin will take 4. He'll likely fall to 11 here because that Lightning Surge is going to come in for 4. Kennen yet to do an embodiment. Anybody want to start a drinking game here? That's not with non-alcoholic beverages because you can't drink while playing Fab. Anyways, now that I got that disclaimer out of the way, anybody want to start a game? Every embodiment Kennen misses, take a shot. We're going to be some toasty boys at the end of this one. Oh, man. Here you go. Kennen coming in with the Lightning Surge. No go again there. Kennen might actually pop his Snapdragons here. To give it go again, pop his Aether Iron Weave to get resources and come in with the Rosetta Thorn for another 4 damage. So actually, I stand corrected. Justin could be sitting at a total of 7 at the end of this turn, and it's probably not out of the realm of possibility that that's what Kennen does here. I think Cat might be right. I think this might go Briar's way. Now, to be fair, that will pull the Scab Skins back. when he pops the Aether Ironweave. I will ask him to clean up the board state again. So I always like to do that on the musts for the closer chain. That way everybody's aware of what they have, pieces they have to work with. Nobody feels like they got gotcha'd. So the Aether Ironweave popped there. It's an action, and when you destroy it, you can gain 2 resources, but you have to have a non-attack and an attack to do it. So Justin took the damage. He did fall to 7, as expected. Well, 4 more than I had initially expected. But Justin, oh, he only has the energy potion. Another setup turn. We did see this against Oscar, although Justin's sitting at much lower life. Much lower life indeed. Kenneth might be able to wrap it up right here on this turn. He's going to try it. Remember, keep an eye on the pitch zone here. Kenneth, not likely to pitch too much. So Kenneth rabbles, looks at the top, is red. So it's 4 go again. No surprise there. This is why I like Kano in a Briar, because they can't block for shit. Excuse my language. But it's true. It's true. Arcane Barrier, Briar does not rock it. Keep that in mind. In the Blitz matchup, I actually wouldn't even attempt to even come in with the Nourishing Emptiness, because it is not going to get through the armor either. I actually sided all of those out in Nationals this weekend. Or last weekend, excuse me. Every single one. Darn, and it was Veterans Day too. I had a very short work week. I took yesterday and today off too. And I had Monday off because I was at Nationals. So it was a 2-day work week. Oh boy. Whoops. But sometimes that's the way it be. So Justin blocking forward. So Justin's got 2 cards in hand. Ken is asking on armor there. All Justin has left here that's relevant in terms of defense is Arcane Barrier 2. It might come into play here. It might come into play. Scabskins are done. Technically, they're still out on the chain, but that's fine. They can't be used to block with, so we're not really gonna be too crazy on that one. Ooh, Kenneth actually, he does pitch. Woo! Gets him a rune chant. It's a little sad when you had to go 2 cards. So he didn't have a lightning card in hand for that Entwined Lightning, which is why he makes this rune chant here. He also does not have a non-attack action, so he can't do the Thorn. So Kenneth could only do rune chant into Scar for Scar. And actually, this is best case scenario here for Justin. And he could just let this hit, take 4. It's what he needs to do. Keep the 3 cards and try to go for a kill on the crackback. Opts to... Yeah, takes the Arcane. Goes to 6. Justin, please just take it. Nope, blocks 3. All right, well, he may still have it. Needs to reach out to 8. Justin falls to 5. Because I will be honest here, he likely will not get another turn of attacks anymore. Smash Instinct coming in for 6. I mean, I guess that's all he had to do, to be fair. I think Justin's play there, unless he's got a pummel hiding there in Arsenal, I think he really just needed to yeet it on the scab skin, keep that other card in hand, and just and hope hope beyond hope that you get there. I believe that is a discard card that he blocked with, so he potentially could have got there. So Kenneth's gonna block with the equipment, and this is why you need more attacks there. Justin could have potentially came in for another 6 off the claws, potentially. So I do think he needed to threaten lethal there. Wasn't quite able to do it. around equipment, and that's likely going to be it. I'll be honest. I'll be straight. Lightning Briar is that pretty deadly, unless Kenneth just whiffs on a hand here. But that would be quite a hard thing to do, to be fair. Kenneth, though, working through his turn. Even with a full 4-card block, there's a great chance here that Kenneth just still ends the game. Kenneth only needs to find 17 damage. And he will get through a 12 block plus 5 health. So we're going to start with this one. Arcanic Shockwave. 4 go again. 1 arcane. 4 physical. Justin's going to have to take the arcane here. It's not effective to pay the arcane barrier on this one. Now, if Kenneth's sitting on a Rites of Lightning, that's about the only thing Justin would want to stop up here is a Rites of Lightning, because that will have go again if you've dealt arcane damage prior. So Justin here takes the 1 arcane. I agree with that. I don't think Kenneth is going to play the Rites of Lightning. Blocks 3, goes to reactions. No reactions there from Justin. Goes to 3. And now Kenneth here. If he comes in with a Thorn, Justin's likely to pop the Energy Potion into the Arcane Barrier 2. Lightning Surge coming in for 4. I wouldn't be surprised if Lightning Press is hidden in the hands, actually. That's what I'm expecting. Block 3, Lightning Press. Yep, Lightning Press ends it. Unless Justin has a defense reaction here, that should be the game. So another plus 3. So 7 total, 3 block right now. 4 is going to carry over. So if Justin has a defense reaction here, if he's got a Savage Swing, which we saw in the last one, he could stay alive. Staying alive. But no, that is going to be a good game from Justin. Kenneth takes it on the back of the Lightning Press. I had kind of figured that was going to be a Lightning Press there, but Justin is a little bit stuck. Was a little bit stuck there. Anyways, you have to pull cards out of Briar's hand. That's about the only way you can prevent the shenanigans. And Justin wasn't able to do it. So Kenneth comes in. So let's see here. So Shockwave 4, 5 damage plus Lightning Surge 7. He only had 12 damage total represented that turn. So Justin theoretically could have blocked it all out. I mean, one of them's arcane, so maybe still takes 1. But that's kind of the strength. Justin just was going to get tempoed out there, and that was going to end the round. So that cleans it up for round number 3. Justin gave it a great effort. He gave it a great try. He yelled at it. He raged for it, but he just could not stop the lightning. It was lightning, then the thunder, and the thunder was Kenneth wins his second game here on stream, and that will close it out for us in round number 3. Stay tuned. Round number 4 coming soon. Hey everyone, and welcome back to round number 4. We got a spicy one for you because that is a Kano from William at the bottom of your screen. I'm Brent. Some might say a Kano fanboy, a Kano weeb. There's a lot of people saying that, to be fair. Sitting alongside streamer to the name who was not in the whole time there. And we're excited because it's round 4. And we've got ourselves a Kano. Let's go see Kano matching up against the Lightning Briar. This Briar is going to have a little bit more no room, but I will be honest with you, majority of his cards are going to be red. So don't expect a lot of blocks. It's going to be a real hard damage race. Cannon's our turn 1 player. Williams our turn 2 / tempo. William is not going to allow that to happen. He blocks 5. Cannon not playing non-attack action card yet. Cannon would, if he wants to get damage here, he likely would try to chip away with Arcane, but that doesn't have go again. So it looks like it's just going to be the Snatch and Arsenal, unless he got a Lightning Press. Cannon could pop his Snapdragons early. Yeah, Cannon just Arsenals and pass. He's happy with the 5 damage he gets for free just by starting the game. Who do you have in this matchup? You guys know who I have. That's not even a question. It's the Kano, baby. It's the Kano. William here. I actually would have loved to maybe see William take the robe instead of the tunic to get 3 resources, because we likely won't make 3 rounds here. But William's starting off with a Stir into Chain. That's 6 damage, and William can play a card from his hand if he wants to, but does not have the resources to pay for it. So we'll not follow up. We'll just Arsenal a card and pass away. 14 to 15. Into Cannon's turn. We'll see if we can't get a little meaty. Plunder run into Cokes. This is definitely going to get Snapdragoned. On hit, draw a card. William likely wants to block this. But actually, no. Actually, now that I think about it, Kano loves to draw a card. And that's likely what Ken is going to do. He kind of indicates that already. He could do a Quicken token, but I bet you Ken goes... draws a card, Snapdragon into another non-attack, get a embodiment of lightning into another attack with go again into another attack. So I would imagine Kenned's got at least, I'd put him at probably 15 to 16 damage this turn. We're going to find out. That includes the Rosetta Thorn damage. William doesn't block it, takes the 4. Cannon, like I said, Snapdragon's there. Gives it go again. William falls to 11. He does create the Quicken. Smart idea there from Cannon. Do not allow the draw. Oh, actually, Cannon does choose to draw as well. Sorry, it's Coast Commotion's any number. Cannon draws 2 cards. William loves drawing a card. So Cannon's gonna rock with this Quicken token. So yeah, so I'm still expecting William to have to at least block a little bit this turn. I'm expecting it. That's why I probably would not have taken the tunic. Also, additionally, the robe has Arcane Barrier 1. Keep that in mind for the Kano players. Now, the Metacarpus Nodes already has Arcane Barrier 1, but Kenneth actually just coming in with the Rosetta Thorn instead. Kenan letting me know that he wants to close it up. Okay. So that Thorn came in. 2 and 2. William falls to 7. Kenan cleaning it up. Combat chain closed because of the sting. There we go. We got it. Embodiment of lightning. Now off the sting. Hey, who do you have? Do you have the Briar again? This is actually likely for Kennedy just to win right here. Now, not win. William will be able to block. And that is one of the few cards that we'll see going to the pitch zone. Ooh, William's going to respond to this. He's going to try to go off with 5 cards and 1 in Arsenal. He checks the lens, opts 2. Now, Kennedy's rocking 1, 2 Arcane Barrier. And he's coming in here before the Exude Confidence, so he's putting all of his money here instead of blocking the Exude. William likely could have lived this turn through block. So, pops and boots with the blue, 2 floating. Uses those 2 to go stir. William can come out of the hand. If this is a Fork Lightning with a Pumped Metacarpus, we can see 14 damage here. Ooh, Chain Lightning for 6. Now, forcing Briar to pitch cards is smart. Kennedy takes the 6. So no Metacarpus pump here. It could have been 7, and then William could have Blazing Aethered for potential lethal. The problem, though, is that Kennedy likely still has a couple more attacks up his sleeve. So William can play a card at instant speed, thanks to Chain Lightning resolving. You may play your next Wizard non-attack action cards over an instant. William needs to threaten lethal. He's got to pull this card out. He's got 1 block on the Tunic. He did not Metacarpus pump, so I'm not expecting a Blazing. Lessons for 3. Oh, actually, 1 on top. If that's a blue in hand here from William, or a yellow in hand, he could go get this Blazing Aether. And that would be a total of... He did 6, plus 3 is 9, plus another 9. And that'll do it. Kennedy, he's expecting to see a Blazing. That might be why William didn't pump. That could be a yellow in hands, and that would end the game. Gotta love Kano. This is why I say Kano matchup feels great against the Briar. Kennedy's a little nervous about this. William is allowing Oracle reading Blazing Aether there for Kennedy. It will cost 0. It will hit him for, at the moment, if Lessons hit, it would be 9. If Lessons does not hit, it'll be for nothing because he won't be able to go search for it. But if Lessons hits for 1, which is the 2 Arcane Barrier that Kennedy actually has, it'll still be enough to come in and kill him. So we'll see what Kennedy has for the pitch. Needs a yellow or greater. It's a red. That's it. As long as William's got a yellow in hand, that's game. Yep. William gets to come in for 8. And that's it. Let's see the blue from the hand. Or the yellow. Yeah, it was the yellow. That's why he didn't pump with the floating. And Blazing Aether for 8. You gotta love the Kano, baby. We're gonna see more. Woo, let's go. So Kennedy is considering that he should have popped his chest piece to gain an additional 2 resources, which I agree. It wouldn't have helped, though. William still had it. Still had it, I think. All right, so we're just cleaning up some clarification from our players here. Kennedy was trying to see about working out of that game, but William lets him know there was still a Sonic Boom on top and could have just Sonic Boomed into Sonic Boom if he wanted to. And that answer is true. Alternatively there, William could have, actually what would have been a spicier play, to be fair, is to Lessons, and in response to Lessons, because you know Kennedy can't block it, in response to Lessons, you banish the Sonic Boom off the top with Kano. Lessons hits for 1 or 2 or whatever because Kanon's only got the 2 arcane barrier. The lesson stacks the blazing aether on top. Then with Kano's ability, oh no, you still would need to cast it though. Actually, excuse me. So never mind there. You still need to pay the 2. So instead of lessons, you could Sonic. Well, if you have the resources for it, sometimes the key is to lessons what you want on top and then Sonic boom if you have the resources for it. I just realized that William would not have had the resources there to go lessons and Sonic. Could have done one or the other. But yeah, gotta love to see it. And that's the downside to Briar. You can take all the arcane barrier you want, but I will promise you they do not have the cards or the resources available to pay for it. So look at that. I love to see this. We're gonna see more Kano. And this makes this an exciting night. So, you know what? Potentially 2 more rounds of Kano. And that means it's an awesome night. So, all right, that'll wrap up round 4. Round 5 coming soon. Then the prize giveaway. Then round 6. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. It's going to be some fun roasting action. I love Kano. Let's go, baby. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Friday event. I'm Brent, sitting alongside streamer to be named, excited because we got another Kano. Well, it's the same Kano, just another round of it. We knew it was coming though, to be fair. We got ourselves William at the bottom of your screen yet again against Justin, who's back for some revenge on the Reinhardt. He climbed his way right back, excited and happy. So, rocking the skull horn, the heart, the chest strap again, the Goliath gauntlets, but this time, instead of the boots, the scab skins, he's rocking the no rune boots. So, Skullhorn's going to rock on that arcane barrier too. William, same setup, just the straight damage look. So he's not facing against a lot of arcane, so it's a great look. William's our turn one player, smart against the brute, because you can get one shot from 15. William going to start off with pumping an Aether Spindle. Having 2 floating. Coming in for 5. William there trying to cycle the hand out, if you notice there. Did pitch a little bit awkwardly there. And wants to ensure he gets that yellow card into the pitch zone. So Justin here blocks 3 of it. Took 2. William will get ops 2. 1 top, 1 bottom. William's not going to fire off that card in his hand and that card to go get that card on top, which likely means that it's a red in hands or potentially a yellow, and he doesn't have enough resources to pay for something on top, which is fair. So we'll see. Who you guys got? Do we have the Kano or do we have the Brute? I think you know who I have. I mean, I'll say it again because I just love saying the word. I got the Kano. Got a one roasty boy. Do you have one roasty boy or one angry boy? Will you tell me? When in doubt, roast it out. That's the Kano meta. So, Rajing beat down to start. William, are you going to go off here, or are you going to just take it? I think you take it. Oh, red one's +4 though. We'll see. If Justin's got another barraging beatdown in the red variety, this is going to be game over. William says go. All right. So sometimes you can choose to do this with the Kano. You can either go off, or you can just take the hit, work with the cards you got in your hand, and then go off in a following turn. So we'll see if Justin's got 2 more Intimidate here. If you got 2 more Intimidate here, this barraging beatdown is guaranteed. If not, expect William to throw the 2 cards from hand in front of the card, negate the 4, and be one happy mage. One happy magey boy. Also known as the Wizard. Okay, anyways. Babe, should I say wizard in French? Who knows? I'm sure there's got to be some sort of joke there that I'm thinking about as our player, Justin here, as our brute player, considers attacking with something. Wanted to do it correctly, so pitches for a claw. A claw! So it does not have go again at the moment. So up to 7 right now. William goes no blocks. Wants to take 7. This does not have go again. So Justin just sends it there. So not exactly the meatiest attack I thought it was going to happen here. So Justin was able to take the 7. I also would have been okay with throwing the 2 cards in front of that. To be fair, you throw 2 cards in front of that, you take no damage at all. Go back into your turn, 2 cards in hand, 1 in arsenal. Would have maybe been the more optimal line of play, but Justin likes his hand and is gonna go with that. So William starts with the Kano. That was blind. Saw the tome. Loves it. Gets to play the tome and draw 2. So effectively gains 2 resources there. William now breaks the lens this time. So he went blind the first time, but now he lenses. Looking at 2. Justin's got the cards he's using for his attack and his pitch cards separated. Oh, another tome. Had to stop that there real quick. William did need to pay for the second tome. That was not the Tome of the Aether Wind. The Tome of Fandel does cost a resource. Something to keep in mind there. So, William got the one floating. He did draw some more cards though, so he's still one happy boy. So this is gonna be a pretty meaty attack. So we'll see. Justin looks ready to go with those cards. I wonder if they're both blue and he's just ready to throw them down and block 6 damage. William, no. Oh, double pumps fork. So only no stir here. So coming in for 8. William may have Blazing Aether. Interesting. Sits with 3 cards in hand. Ooh, we could see snapback, double snapbacks potentially. Justin would fall to 10 if he blocks it. He can block up to 3, so he can take 5. He will block 3, leave 1 floating. Falls to 13 after taking 5. That's pretty good. William's likely not going to be able to get there. Oh, he pitches a Sonic Boom, though. No, I think, William, if you're going to crack your Storm Striders and go off, that was probably the time. Go looking for that Blazing Aether. Yep, William pops the boots. Blazing Aether for a total of 6. Thanks to the Metacarpus pump again. William did not want a Sonic Boom there. I would have loved to seen William pop the boots to Sonic. Now, well, actually, probably not even pop the boots to Sonic. To be fair, Justin could pay the 3 to block it. I'm trying to look through there. I think I like the idea of pumping a Sonic Boom to guarantee the hit off the top over the Fork Lightning. But Justin takes the 5, using 1 to block. That means we got 8 apiece, but the only difference is William does not have his Storm Striders anymore. Here's also where I consider maybe the Spring Tunic's not the best option either, when you know the game is going to go a little bit too quick to get those 3 counters. Now, it does block for 1, something the Robe does not do, but the Robe does give you a free Kano activation. Something to keep in mind. So, Cross Traps and a Goliath Gauntlet. This is going to be meaty. This is where I like to see. So, Justin kept, he kept effectively 2 cards there if he doesn't pop the boots, and he could have saved all of that life. He could have saved the 7 life. He could be sitting still at 15. Justin allows this to get barraging beatdown. He's going to have to because he doesn't have the Storm Striders anymore, and he would just be flying blind off the top. William gets the 1 card. Yep, this is probably going to end it right here. Second barraging beatdown. William's going to have to choose 2 cards to block with. It's too late now to go off. Oh, nope, never mind. He's going off. This is it. I think William is stuck. Yep, not blocking the earlier one and popping the boots here means that William is likely dead here. Remember, the Intimidate's still on the stack, and it's going to be +8, so he is 100% dead. Justin here, though, just needs to come in with 1 attack, save 2 resources, come with the Claw, and that will likely end the game. Oh, no, the Glide Claw was not pop the Claw, or pump up the Claw, but... if William can threaten lethal, that's a Chain Lightning there sitting in the banish zone. Here's where I would love to have not seen that the boots get pops for that Blazing Aether. Remember, if William would have had that Sonic Boom in Arsenal, he could have potentially in a previous turn unknowingly Sonic Boomed into the Chain Lightning into the Blazing Aether, but William will play it. Okay, so he does it without the damage just to get the Sonic Boom. Justin will take 3. Oh, man, uh-oh. I think Justin kind of fucked up. That's another Blazing Aether. Oh, no, that wasn't out of Arsenal, excuse me. And there's the Pack Hunt. And Justin will die. Could have potentially got there. But the Pack Hunt does it. It would have been 8 plus 6, 14. Just keep that in mind. That Justin blocks the initial claw, he would have won this game. Something to keep in mind. Well, I can't say would have won the game. I would say it would be a little bit different in this matchup. If Brute's not able to intimidate the whole hands, and you can block in such a way that doesn't take any damage, you do it because you're still okay rocking 2 cards. If you take no damage and you can get some free in there, it's like your opponent just starts at less life, so you just chip away while you don't take any damage. So I think maybe a slight mistake there, but that was a good try there by William. And Justin gets there. So we lose our Kano. We might get another one if Alex wins. He's our second Kano player playing in. We may get to see a Justin v Alex. Actually, I think they played last round, to be fair. Would you scroll back through there? Let's see if they played last round. Let's see. They didn't. So there's a chance. Have they played already? No. Okay. All right. They have not. So there is a chance that we see actually, which Alex is it? I assume it's that one. Yeah. Okay. So that does it for round number 4, guys. Prize giveaway coming right after this. And then round number 6. So don't go anywhere. We got some good action still left on the table. So stay tuned. We'll catch you guys shortly. Hey, oh, that's my pad. I actually just forgot to hit the screen. So, okay. All right. John's gonna scroll through the list here. If you see yourself.
Well, no scrolling required. It's all there.
Oh, no scrolling required. It's there.
I grew this.
All right. Oh, you.
I found out I can do this.
You actually can resize the box.
I found out I can do this.
Where has that been for weeks?
We figured it out the one time we did the big giveaway.
Oh, the big one, yeah. The
extra
golden ticket, yeah, the golden ticket giveaway.
But
yeah, awesome. So if you see your name there, hit that like button. Hit that like button if you had fun in the event too. How many dice are we doing? 2?
Yeah,
just two. No, nobody. Drew's the one that usually likes the 3. Met up with him in Orlando last weekend. Had a good time. So, Chris is ready to go. He's ready to roll. Yeah, send it. I'll give it to you here, John, if you wanna.
I mean,
if you wanna.
You can do the counting for me. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to do the counting? Oh, I'll be the voice. Okay, you had that bad of a time on stream?
Oh, that's what you said.
I didn't say that. Whoa.
Make up for how terrible.
You can't put words in my mouth.
All right,
I won't accept it for it.
Here we go.
There's some feedback from Discord, I think. Not on our end. That'd be.
We're DC'd from Discord.
We are not in the Discord, so that'd be from somebody else watching.
No idea.
I'll even double check.
All right, well, 4 times. Right?
Fighting again, just in case. So yeah, 4 times.
All right.
Yeah, randomize that up.
Number 1.
Hopefully the feedback gets down, but you just hear it twice. Ooh, there's 2. Speaking of 2, 3. Oh god, the Kenneth. Kenneth almost had it at 3. Dominic gets it.
Yeah.
And Alexander, Kenneth, William, Steven, another Alexander, Michael, and Chris. Man, I saw Kenneth at 3. I was like, damn, if only. The man that abandoned Prism. Now it's eternalized there, Kenneth. You can't get away from it. It has been eternalized.
Already.
That's just
over to the lobby.
Turns out if you do well, you do well in the prize giveaway too. Look at that. Everybody got a lot of wins at the top. Not bad. All right. Okay, so man. All right, we'll come back to Discord. We'll see you guys in a second. Round 6 coming soon. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Uncharted Realms' Friday event. I'm Brent, sitting alongside streamer to be named, and excited because we're wrapping up coverage around number 6. Not excited because we're wrapping up, but excited because there's the Kano. I told you we'd see more. I'm not gonna say I maybe spiked it. Oh, I hear you, Pat. I hear you. Pat's coming over a little bit on it. I know I'm a little excited here. That's okay. Pat can watch it back. William, though, on that Kano, ready to rock and roll again. Had a little bit of a sad time last rounds, but you know, Thunderdomed it yet again. And he is going to be our turn 1 player. If you go ahead and update that life total for me, William is going to start at the 15. And who do you guys have last round? Who's got it? Patrick, though, was going to kind of play the Briar into this. Patrick did say he lost to a Briar earlier. Or excuse me, Patrick said he lost to a Kano earlier. So we'll see if he gets his revenge on Kano or not. Patrick here is going to have 3 Arcane Barrier. We'll pitch 3, take 2. William then going to start. Ooh, Aether Spindle for 4 out of the hand. So the Volta came out of the top with Kano. Excuse me. There we go there. Patrick will pitch another 3. Take another 1. And fall to 17. So took 2, then took 1. William did get an opt 1. Went to the bottom, I believe. Don't count me on that. I didn't quite catch it. So I could be telling you wrong. But we go into Patrick's turn, and we'll see what the Lightning Briar has for us today. Now, Patrick's version, though, very meaty on, or more meatier on the cards to pitch for, because he was able to pitch for 6 on 4 cards, which is unusual for the Briar here. So, Sting of Sorcery here makes the embodiment. All of his attack action cards he controls gain a +1 arcane damage when you attack with him. So Embodiment Lightning means Patrick's going to get go again on his next attack, which, no surprise, it's a Snatch. This one's for 4. 1 Arcane coming at William. William's actually maybe incentivized here to pitch a blue to block. Now, I will say he likely just wants to damage race here. Will block this Snatch for 6. So takes the Arcane, falls to 14. And then the Snatch will get blocked up, so no draw there. Great choice. I like it. We do see a blue pitch and the Chain Lightning a yellow, so it tells me Williams probably got a very resource-heavy hand. He could have tried to race if he had wanted to. Now, he is running into the... Ooh, E-Strikes for 7 is the follow-up there. Great follow-up there from Patrick. So 8 total. Because of the 1 Arcane. So, wow. Falls to 6, William does. So, Patrick is going to make the embodiments. And lets us know that it probably doesn't matter. And I would agree. There's a chance William comes in with a Nourishing Emptiness. But not today. So I think William may have walked into the situation where he wanted to go second against a heavy Arcane Barrier. This Briar is a little bit different, but William does get to come back in for 6 on this turn. Patrick can only block up to 3. If Patrick takes all 6 because he's got reds, it will put him at 11 in lethal range, which is exactly what he does. No surprise there. So we're coming to our last turn of the event right here, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you have? This turn will be it. I promise you that one. Either William or Patrick is going to get there. This is where I like rocking the robes. Because if William did not have any high damage in hand, he potentially could have robbed the Robe of Rapture there. Nimblism to start. With the Weave Lightning. That's an embodiment of lightning. He technically missed it, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be go again, go again. Lightning Press coming in. Lightning Press is going to be the red. So William will know. Patrick can block 1. If William can make 12 damage, he wins. That's 1 Stir Fork Lightning combination. That does get there. This Entwined Lightning is coming in for 10 go again, plus 3, so 13 total. William could theoretically block it. if he wanted no turn back, if he wanted to set up. If he's looking at a kind of Nambo hand, he could look at taking none there and then 4 off the Rosetta Thorn. Or potentially 1. That would be the best play there for Patrick, is to not press this and to just Rosetta Thorn. Yeah, that's actually, hold on. William wants to block 8. I think he loses here. Goes to 4, because Patrick's definitely not pressing this. He's going in with the Thorn. William can throw the Tunic in front of this. I think this was the turn he tries to go. I didn't catch what he threw out. I'd love to see it. We're gonna find out, actually. I'll wait for this turn to finalize. All right, so it was a full red hand, it looked like. So William had to kind of operate like that. It was probably the best look he was going to get this game to do damage. Or not to do damage, but to kill his opponent. And not quite going to get there. So Patrick can now function and leave the shields up. So William now is in a serious position. And Lightning Bar is likely going to get it. So I was wrong. We didn't finish on that turn. But Williams is hanging on by 1 life. It's in dire straits for Arcano player. He's not out of the woods yet, though. Patrick isn't. Neither is William. Both of them can get there. 11 is manageable. I'll tell you that. We've lightning the start from Patrick. He really just needs to threaten an attack. That's a great way to start it. He does fuse it with the Electrify. So coming in for 7 with Go again. So William is 100% going to go off here. He's going to opt 2 with Lens. So theoretically here, you have to assume that there's no way for William to prevent enough damage here and off the Thorn, which could just come in for 2 and 2 on the back of it to survive. He would run out of cards and take the physical damage. He would need 3 cards to block the Entwined Lightning, a card to pitch for the Arcane, and would die to the physical on the Thorn. Guaranteed straight up just on the board. So, is forced to go off here. And we'll see if he can make the 11 through an Electrify. I didn't catch the color. William left him on top. Doesn't think it matters because I think he's going Lessons in Lava. I didn't like what he saw. So pops the boots. Goes Stir. Ooh, excuse me, Stir. If this is Stir, Fork Lightning pumped, this is going to get there regardless of what Patrick has in hand to block with. Oh, okay. Nope. William can maybe or maybe not win this. Patrick hasn't played against a lot of Kano, so William's going to explain it to him. So this actually comes down to pitch and hands. Patrick should block this with everything he's got. Up to 3. So William's going to go on top for a Blazing Aether or potentially a Tome. Oh, he's got the blue pitch. That's it. That'll do it. So it's going to hit for 4, down to 7, and that will unfortunately mean, well, William's going to have to go for a Tome here then. Yep, he was going to go for a Tome and going to have to blind send it off the top and try to get there. Had Patrick not had the blue in hand, and let's say had double reds, William can get there with the kill because he would get 2 extra damage, and Blazing Aether comes in for that much more damage. So here we go, Tome to draw 2. Let's see what he got. Looking for blues here because he got a rock off the top. Yep, activates Kano. Looking for a Fork Lightning. Oh, that's a miss. Energy Potion. Looks at the top. Aether Flare for 2 with a plus up for the Metacarpus, and that will end it. William didn't get there. So Patrick could block it with that Electrify, whatever the color with an Electrify is. So effectively, Patrick probably takes 1 there. I think it was a red Electrify. If it was a blue Electrify, it doesn't matter. But Patrick had the blues / yellows throughout this game and was able to pitch enough to prevent it. You don't normally see Lightning Briar get 6 block turn 1, which is crazy to think about on 4 cards, but that'll do it here for round number 6. Patrick is apologizing. I guess there's really no apology needed. I'll just go home and cry. I'll go home and cry. Patrick thinks he's a villain, but I would venture a guess in most of your eyes he's the hero of this story. Toppling. So great game there, Patrick. William tried his hand at it, and he tried. He almost got there. He spun the wheel, but just not this time. So it is what it is. But that wraps us up here for round number 6 and our Friday event. If you enjoyed the coverage today, if you enjoyed playing, if you went to play in an event yourself, well, guess what? We got Classic Constructed coming up on Sunday. Classic Constructed coming up on Sunday as William waits for me to get back in to talk Kano. Classic Constructed on Sunday. That's Out of the Box Gaming's Armory Classic Constructed will be providing coverage of. If you want to play, hit the Discord link in the description, and we'll get you signed up for that. That starts 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If not, we run events on Friday and Sunday every time. So, on behalf of myself, John, and James, we appreciate everybody for coming out, for playing, and for having a good time. And we'll wrap it up there, and we'll catch you next time.